We're going to be, okay, we're going to be respectful. We're going to be open to understand what's happening here. Okay, so I was just sitting there and I was channeling, right? And there was a budget truck that was driving by. And at the same time that I noticed the budget truck, oh yeah, something about your budgeting. Spirit is like, this is like Spirit's confirmation. I'm going to tell you why. But someone you're budgeting, you've been budgeting for a purpose. Okay, great job. You're being noted for that. That's what Spirit's saying. They see you. Okay, that's what I got with the budget truck. Now, right after the budget truck, there was a school bus that went by, and it was the number 1001 on the bus. And instantly when I saw 1001, I looked at my phone, and the time was 12:03, and that's, my brother's birthday. So I'm like, Kenny, okay, this is how they be talking. I was like, Kenny, what are you trying to tell me? And then he was just like, I want to explain the karmic dynamic so you can understand more of the twin flame. And so this message will be for whoever needs it. More so twin flame, understanding. You got to understand something. Okay. Yeah. So lots of numbers too right now for twins. There's something very deep here that Spirit is unraveling. And some of this, somebody, you're one of those twins that holds the space. You don't necessarily, you're open. There's something here about full surrender to the twin flame journey. The full surrender to the twin flame journey comes with the understanding of the mission of it. So your purpose. Someone else has a different, or is coming into a different understanding of the twin flame journey. I got that download as well. Someone's ascending, and this is the thing. Okay, you know how they be talking about some people come back to ascend. There's like, okay, I'm not just talking about chosen ones at this point. Like, I'm gonna break it down even further. I'm talking about just the people who are called to ascend beyond whatever their normalcy is, step outside their comfort zone, go after what it is they want. I'm talking about those people, right? Those people are people that are chosen to ascend. They are hand-selected, hand-picked. No one knows who they are. They don't even know who they are. No one knows the time. It's one of those things that's very God-ordained for people to go through certain things in their lifetimes. And it comes with a sense of surrendering to why is this happening, and then being shown why for your individual life. That is how you surrender to your mission or the purpose, or for whatever is going on in your life. You can't fully surrender to something until you have an understanding of what you're surrendering to. That's what God is saying. Okay, so some of you guys, you had to go like this way and then that way to understand this twin flame dynamic. Why the insane chemistry was so strong, but why it seemed so very karmic. Some of you guys, you know very well who your twin flame is, but you guys are on different parts of the journey. I'm going to break that down as well. There's an understanding that needs to be had for the twin flames out here who, okay, let's put it this way. I could say separation, but separation doesn't always mean a twin is with a karmic. So you and this twin are not in a physical union together. Like, you don't wake up next to this person. This is not your man. This is the dynamic I'm talking about here. But you know who this person is. This person knows who you are. Okay, I'm talking about that twin dynamic right now. You guys are in separation, physical separation. But then there are other twin dynamics where one twin has began a relationship or another life with someone who would be considered a karmic soulmate. And this is what we're going to break down. And in tarot, what they do is they make it real crazy. The karmic this, the karmic that. Like, I understand, but there is knowledge that needs to be had so that these certain cycles can close out and we can stop repeating the same thing. If you are a twin flame, no one can tell you that beside an inner knowing. God, whatever. I don't know how people come into this knowing, right? I'm pretty sure it's not through tarot, okay? I'm pretty sure The knowing that there is someone for you out there comes before you pick up a tarot deck, is what I'm trying to say. And tarot has only confirmed it for you. Like, you didn't come to tarot to find out if you were a twin. You knew it. It was confirmed. Okay. So we're going to get into a little background. Okay. If you consider yourself a twin, you resonate with the theory, the idea, the notion, whatever you want to say that this is for you, the divine assignment, whatever this is for you, however you label your resonance with the twin flame dynamic. What you need to know is you are someone who is a twin. It cannot be denied. If you resonate, that is you, right? Okay. So you're a twin. If you're a twin, you have a twin. And that's the understanding at the beginning of this. You are not a twin flame alone. If you resonate with the twin flame dynamic, if you resonate with the messages on the twin flame, only you know that there is someone out there that is matching that energy. Now, I want to break something down even further. People that don't believe in it, people that say it's not real, it's not true, they don't have what is necessary to be able to hold what it is you can. This is why it doesn't resonate for them. So these would be people who could be third parties to the dynamic that you know that you have or share with someone. Okay. Now, that's a different type of karmic energy than the karmic soulmate. What I just talked about is those third party situations usually are not the karmic soulmate that our twin flame may be with. The third party situations, let's break it down, that they be throwing out here in tarot world. The third party situations be those people that are opposed to the twin flame dynamic. Okay. Period. Okay. So now we can break it down for your own lives, your own situations. I'm trying to help you unscramble, okay, decipher, decode these karmic third-party readers to your twin flame dynamic are trying to illusion you with, glamour you with. I'm trying to give you the truth of you. Okay. Now, let's go into this message. Okay, I said the karmic. Okay, the twin flame. If you resonate, something keeps stopping me right here at this point. Maybe it's that important. The twin flame. If you resonate with the twin flame, you are one. Okay? Period. That's it. You will get further confirmation from there. Everyone does not resonate. Now, from there, what you will understand about the twin flame dynamic is it doesn't begin. Remember the message, this is crazy. Remember I gave the message the other day about how God said this person was good for you and, you guys work well together. You might as well. Like, it wasn't a situation that God had said you guys are in love and you're just, it was like a working collaboration. Some of you guys, when we talk about people are our assignment. Sometimes before a title is given, a person is our assignment or we are theirs. There's many reasons. But here's the thing. With the twin flame, the energy is literally only this: ascend or repeat. Period. So for this to truly come full romantic energy of the twin flame to be rooted, this notion has to be understood. If you're saying you're a twin flame, you're not coming together with this person to be in love and have babies and all this other stuff. The point of the soul contract for the twin flame and yourself is to come together to ascend. Okay. Or don't. But the intense connection, all of the, all that stuff that we be talking about, it's going to remain there. And what it will do is you and your twin will continue to go through what appears to be to karmics, a karmic cycle with each other. Because as I said, twin flames come together to ascend or to not. And with the not comes repeating. So wherever you and this person get to, whatever plateau you hit, right? This is where the runner-chaser dynamic begins, because the connection is understood between the two people. And then it's like, oh shit, is the ascend or not? Okay, one ascends, the other chooses not to. Runner-chaser. Now it becomes something that was meant to have other things happen for the better for both individuals had they both chose the same thing. Okay. Now, one chooses to ascend, and I feel like we've talked about this before. Now, let's talk about this right here. It's important. I was taught, I believed, I kind of could understand, but still not, but still, I said, yeah, it makes sense. I'm starting to believe that the twin flame is not truly the shared soul per se, but the shared consciousness, the shared spiritual consciousness. Okay. That makes more sense, because when you think of consciousness, you think of energy, right? You think of frequency, you think of vibration, you think of all of these things that are intertwined to make it what it is. And it flows. What does energy do? It goes wherever the fuck it wants to. So I feel like you and your twin flame's energy is intertwined in a way where, as you ascend, they will too. Now, the thing with the twin flame journey that's important for you to understand is that it's divine. Now, this is where a lot of us have had the problem with releasing the need to control, not knowing the when, the how, the where, the what's God doing, why isn't my person here, all of these things that we go through in the beginning. Because we have this ego about it that says, that's my person. God, you told me that's my person, but people ain't possessions. And we still have things to learn, you see? So a lot of this is breaking down some of the things that we were taught. And I haven't even gotten to the channeled message yet. These are fucking downloads. Crazy. How far? 11 minutes, and I haven't even gotten to my channel message. I'm just getting these downloads right now. So I don't know if it's going to be the same thing, but I literally keep picking up my phone, putting it down. Like, I can't. I was like, no, speak. So I said, okay, I'm here. Okay, so that's that situation right there. Now, let's go over to the karmic soulmate. I just heard God say, Kayla, fix your face. I'm like, oh, I'll be trying. Okay, so, all right. The karmic soulmate. The karmic soulmate, right, is the soulmate that is not the twin. We know this. That's known. But the karmic soulmate's purpose, the karmic and whoever, okay. If you're, okay, I have to say this. I was trying to leave it out, but it has to be in here. God said, say it. Okay. So for those twin flames who had situations where separation occurred and your person went into a karmic relationship, I have to say it. Anyone offended or triggered, I'm sorry. For those of you guys whose person went into a karmic soulmate relationship, okay, that person, your twin, and that soulmate that they went into that karmic relationship with, they had agreed. This is why people be saying reincarnation and past life shit ain't real. But why do you think they be talking about past life soulmates and Six of Cups and feeling familiar? The karmic soulmate situation that your twin is involved in comes from a past life, and they had to be with this person for whatever reason at this time, regardless of who you are, twin, okay, to close out a past life karmic cycle, soul tie, whatever. Either way you look at it, it's very divine in the way God makes everything work for everybody involved. So this is why it's a beautiful experience, because this person, divine feminine or masculine, because it goes both ways, you guys may have been in your ego and said, my person went with a karmic, oh, da-da-da-da-da. You weren't understanding why that had to happen. It wasn't a shot at you, or you weren't loved, or you're not this. It's really this person and this other person came back to fulfill some type of mission together, as well as far as closing out a cycle. Because once you step on the path as whoever you are, it's usually the divine feminine first, and you claim your title, you claim who you are, that I am presence about you begins to come online. What it then does is it sends a shock. Okay, you are the glitch in the matrix. It sends a shock to your counterpart that says, oh, wait, something ain't right. Epiphany moment. These be some of the first towers that twins have, because one is longing, and it's not for the twin. One is longing for something more. One's consciousness has became unlocked. So if we're energetically connected, so too has the other. And so now there's situations where the twin flame and the karmic may be in a connection or relationship. And what do? Divine feminine and or masculine. What do you do? Now, here's where you guys need to understand how to make this the best situation for yourself. Confirmation with that horn. If I said the Wheel of Fortune, Death card, Hierophant, talks about ordained, preordained. Who knows what pre means? See, this is what I'm saying. Preordained could have been from a previous lifetime. It doesn't have to be this one. So whatever the ordinance is here that is over whoever y'all are, it is preordained for you and a person to come together in divine time. And that's the full surrender, divine time. We don't ask God like, hey, today, did you forget about me? Hey, God, do you know I'm still here? Hey, God, you know my person, right? Hey, God, like, that's the thing that the ego plays with. And it's one of the toughest journeys. If you do want to stay on it, you have to understand that it is truly the mirror effect. And a lot of these karmic situations, what they are in totality, if you call yourself a generational curse breaker, right? You coming back here to close out cycles. You coming back here to free your bloodline. You coming back here to heal traumas. You must do that. You claim that, right? So when this person, this is how God put it to me. Like, I kind of allowed, rejection was protection. I kind of allowed them to go over there, and I allowed you to be right here so you could seek and you can find and you can receive the knowledge that you're searching for. The knowledge that you have been searching for may not be what this person is hungry for at this time. So since we can't control people, we don't have that right and or authority, we allow to release with love, the lovers. Now, this comes naturally to people that are you. You see, those people who have surrendered ego, those people who have full faith, those people who have full understanding of themselves and why they have been placed in the situation that they have been placed in with this twin flame dynamic. Okay? Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune, Death card. We've been seeing the justice and the judgment. I don't know when God makes these things end. But I know when we closing out these cycles and God's talking about his time, it's over, it's done, like, with preordained death, no matter what's going on or who's trying to whatever, it's still going to be what it is, right? Why? Because you're not going to change who you are. You see, the third party outside interference to your twin flame dynamic doesn't always have to be the person that your twin flame is with. There are many other people that are connected to you and that person. Many other people who do not want you to be happy beside a karmic. Many other people who do not want to see this come together beside people you know. You know, you guys in this twin flame dynamic, it's very divine. And you could try to speak on it till you're blue in the face. People that don't get it, they'll never fathom. And maybe that's what's beautiful about it, is that very few people understand anything I'm talking about right now. I love that. So, okay, let me get to this channel message. I mean, I don't know what the fuck that was if this wasn't a channel message, but wow, that shit was crazy. Okay, so it's going to happen. Just like your spiritual awakening, just like your fool's journey. That's literally the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, the Death card. Whatever put you on this spiritual path, you never saw coming. You didn't know, okay, when you was 5 years old, that at the age of fucking 30, spiritual awakening, you couldn't foresee that. That's God, divine intervention, the wheel turning because it's orchestrated to do so for you. Everybody does not heal. Everybody does not ascend. God does not call everyone to a certain space and or place to do a certain thing. It's not my problem. I'm here for those of you that feel that you have been called to this journey and you need to understand what is going on. And you can't understand it from a karmic perspective. You can't understand it from a perspective that it's hard for you to get the knowledge. So what I'm going to try to do is help you tap into what you've already learned and release what doesn't serve you on your part, or like on your part. Okay. So this is the channeling after the channeling, but this was the channeling before what I just said to y'all. I don't even know what the hell I just said. I'm gonna have to play it back because it sounded nice, but it's just coming. So, all right. So I got this channel message at 12:03. Like I said, I saw a bus going by with the number 1001 on the bus. And then I looked at the phone. It was 12:03. I said, thank you. What up, Kenny? Okay. So twin flame and karmic soulmates. Your twin flame is someone who will come into your life. I did say this. Your twin flame is someone who will come into your life and ascend with you into union or keep repeating the same cycle with you. Be that good or bad. There just will be no growth. There'll be no growth. Like, the growth, see, that's what I'm saying. The growth that we be wanting from our person, twins, you know what I'm talking about? Like, when we ascend, we want them to ascend, right? We try to, reach back and pick them up and give them little jewels and little gems and little stuff, right? We try to do all those things. They can't just hold on to it. They have to act on it. That's important. So someone needed to know that. That was weird. Your twin flame is someone who will come into your life and ascend with you into union or keep repeating the same cycle with you. Yeah, that's why. Those of you guys that I talked about, there's many different divine masculines out here, okay? I got this from the divine feminine perspective, not the masculine, but I'm going to try to be understanding because I know both are here. But you have to take it how it resonates, flip-flop the roles. You should know that you a twin. I have no idea who's taking what from this, okay? But I know it will be some of that flip-flop the energy because that's what twins do. It's innate, okay? It's hard to separate the two. Makes sense. All right, let me see here. Into your life and ascend with you and keep repeating the same cycle with you. Divine feminine, you dealt with some, now that I'm going to say this to you, and it might make sense, you might have an epiphany moment. Someone that you may have thought was, okay, your twin flame, you are going to learn probably through this message that they are a karmic soulmate, and you are going to release them in love. And your true twin is coming in right after because someone needs this. Okay, it's like no love lost. It's just okay, I know now, bye type energy. Okay, I'm ready, like type energy. Okay, oh yeah, it's a full moon coming. It's an eclipse. Oh, that's why. Oh God, I love you. All right, your twin flame, I keep repeating this same verse line because I keep getting messed up with what I'm trying to say. There's a download coming off the download. Oh God. Repeating the same cycle with you. Yeah, that part was for that twin that's experiencing that situation or coming to that realization. You good, don't worry about it. Your twin's right around the corner. That's what I heard. It might literally be right around the corner. All right, moving on. A karmic is someone familiar from a past life. You agreed to come back here with heal things and close the cycle. History will repeat itself. So I got that history will repeat itself with these karmics. I don't know. Like, that's why they're karmic. That's why it's a karmic connection. The connection is meant to feel good. It's meant to be familiar. It's meant to keep you stuck in your comfort zone. It's meant to not force you to thrive, to grow, to elevate. It's karmic. It ain't doing all that. It's going to make you feel good. It's going to you remind me of a girl. It's going to make you feel like I've known you before. Like that's what a karmic soulmate is going to do. They're not going to push you to strive to grow. Quite honestly, what they do is the opposite. They're meant to keep you stagnant. But that's the thing. They're only meant to keep you stagnant because you don't understand that you're only supposed to be with them to get what you need to move forward. So for the masculine or the feminine who is with a karmic soulmate, I'm trying to tell you, you're wondering why shit's going all this way and that way and nothing's right, everything's funny, everything's going. It's because lesson needs to be learned so a cycle can be closed. Someone's going to hate that I said it, but it is what it is. Like, history will continue to repeat itself. I'm just going to leave it alone. I don't got to keep saying it. Somebody gets it. If you are a twin flame, this is not God giving you karma or, judging you because you're not with your twin. This is God trying to teach you something, Hierophant, like if you want to change your life. I don't know. So if you don't want to change your life, then you'll keep doing the same thing. History will continue to repeat itself. Okay. If you are a twin flame in a karmic situation, realize you are never separate from yourself. You know wholeheartedly what is true. You focus on yourself. You hold the space. Whether you knowing or not, if you do choose to hold the space, it's because energetically your person has said to you, I will do what I need to do to get back to you. It's just an inner knowing. You're not holding the space for nothing. People may look at you, like I said the other day, like, bitch, are you single? Are you with somebody? What are you doing? You waiting on this motherfucker for your whole life? Nah. I know who I am. And if I know that I'm a twin, and if God is having me hold space, I'm going to hold space until God says, bitch, stop holding the space. But God don't tell you to do nothing for no reason. So ultimately, at the stage in my journey where I'm at, I know what it is. Nothing else is that. So I don't know. See what I'm saying? I'm just not settling. Does that mean I'm gonna be single forever? No. Like I said, I'm gonna focus on myself. Right? I'm gonna do what I want because I'm single. But as far as, that's the thing with the divine feminine. Like, we ain't just in the house like doing nothing because we're not with. No. And if those are you, you need to do some healing, because the mirror effect would say this person, if it's just you and this person, if this is how God has it arranged, and all of the other people that are around these two individuals are meant to teach them about this connection, it would mean that if you and this person are in separation and one of you is with someone else, that while someone is with someone else, that means that you should be with self, not that you should be with someone else too. No, that means that, okay, well, if my counterpart, right, is not ready to be in union with me, then that means that I can't be ready to be in union with them. You see how God works? It's like nothing is forced. So if you are not forcing someone to be with you, what are you going to do? You're going to do you, just like they are. You're going to date. You're going to go out. You're going to have fun. You're not sitting in the house waiting on anything. What are you waiting for? What's yours is always yours. Now, when I say yours is yours, people get possessive and obsessive. That's not what I'm talking about. But what you know is what you know. Who you are is who you are. And whatever people want to cloud your judgment with is on them. But you know you. You know your person, and you know what God told you. Okay. That's what gets you through. So the focusing on yourself comes with the surrender of the connection and the understanding that no one can take what's mine. No one has a hold of anything that isn't theirs. Like, God is not, like, these types of thoughts on a very deep soul level ascend you even more. And divine feminine, let me tell you about the strength of your power and your light and your love and your heart. It is the only thing that is ascending this divine masculine the way he is ascending. The only thing. That's what I need you to know. That's what God just told me to tell you. Okay? So, whether you know or not, if you do choose to hold the space, it's because energetically your person has said to you, I will do what I need to do to get back to you. Twin flames, be that this lifetime, past life, I don't know. I'm not breaking it down. Take it how it resonates. Twin flames are very divine and come together when God wills it, not when we want it. There's no worry if your person is still in a karmic relationship. That means there are still lessons for them to learn with that soulmate. And think about it. A delay is not a denial. You want someone who is healed. You want someone who, your person is going to ascend regardless because of how high vibrational you are. That's not a question to me. This is why I talked about those forced transformations, when it was like these masculines was seeing something, but they was going against it. And God was like, no, now that I know that you know, and you're still trying to fight this, yeah, that's why certain things get a little rocky, because it's like that defiance to God. But beside that piece, it's like, as you ascend, this person does. Whether they tell you, whether they have the words, whether they're into this type of stuff or not, it has nothing to do with how spiritual you are and they are. 9 times out of 10, what makes this dynamic so crazy is that your person isn't half as spiritual as you are. And this is why you have to continue to be the light source, hermit. You have to continue to be the wise counsel in this situation. There are so many people on this platform screaming, I'm a twin dynamic, this and this and that. The knowledge It's lacking. Okay. Let me see. There's no worry if your person is still in a karmic relationship. That means there are still lessons for them to learn with that soulmate. Choosing love always will align twins on their true path. The lovers. It's who you are. Starting to think the lovers, and then I said, starting to think the lovers isn't a shared soul, but a shared consciousness. Once one wakes up, the other is bound to. Oh, see? So when I said the other day, y'all aren't bound to each other, but y'all are both bound to go through the same things. Y'all are, it's a deep ass connection. You will start to have lots of signs, and you will be attuning to the both of you on a shared frequency. So somebody's going through that came into, like, I don't know if it's reconciliation. Oh, congratulations on the reconciliation. Nah. But somebody just came together with their twin. It's a beautiful experience. All different types of happenings. You probably had cars honking down the street. You was probably seeing numbers all day before you saw the person. You was probably hearing and seeing all different things, their favorite color, their birthday, hearing songs they like, and then they just like right there in your face. And then you get more confirmations. Your right ear's ringing. You're getting hot. All these other things. That's your person. Confirmation. Okay. So some of you guys, something is happening and that's being confirmed. Like your clairaudient gifts are letting you know. So I got a download yesterday. When you come into not even like when you and this person come together, this is going to be a confirmation. I'm just telling you in advance, if it hasn't happened yet, somebody, you already had this experience. You're going to know, because this doesn't happen with any other people. And maybe you're trying to do a process of elimination. This doesn't happen with anyone else. It won't happen with anyone else, because this isn't anyone else. You coming into contact with this person is like you coming into contact with your own frequency outside of your body. And what it does is it causes a shift within you, because you are resonating with yourself outside of your. It's like, oh shit, ring the alarm type energy. That's your twin. You understand? That's crazy, right? So it's a weird thing. And if you get it, then you get it. But that's like on a soul level, what's understood or recognized. And I don't know if it's recognized on the other person's part. Like, I'm not seeing like, oh, this happened. Oh, yeah. Like, I'm not seeing a conversation about it. So I don't know how what the other person was going through as you are experiencing the spiritual signs and synchronicities around the person. That would have to be something that is discussed between the two of you. Like, yo, when I seen you, da-da-da-da-da, was yours? Like, you can't be afraid. This is something here about a twin flame dynamic is opening up, and you guys need to be vulnerable with each other. Like, some of you guys are still in the thick of it, and some of you guys are coming out of the thick of it into like that Ace of Pentacles new beginning energy, and you're like, where do we go from here? Like, we know all this. We've gone through all these cycles. We've closed this out, close that out. We understand this, understand that. We rose above that. We let that go. We close that. Like, I hear you. Okay. Like, now what? So some of you guys are in all different places. So take what I'm saying as it resonates. Masculine's quiet today. Why is the masculine quiet today? He just said, because I'm learning 101 when I look at the microwave. I know that's not the right time, but 12:56. That's not the right time. I know that. I like my clocks fast. I like to be on time. Break the chain. So that's what I got. Let's see, twins. So hopefully, wow. Answer the call. All right, let's see what you guys need to know. That was a pretty deep message, but somebody needed to know the point. What's the point? Okay. When do I know this is done? When is this over? When do I know a cycle is complete? When you get this, I'm giving it to you. I had to go through many, many years of not knowing to get here. And I'm just giving it away. But, it's all right. If I can make somebody's life easier, that's what I'm here for. So my ego is fighting with God right now. Because I'm like, God, you made me not know and go through all this and all that and go to motherfuckers I didn't know. And then God's like, yeah, because you had to know first. Like, okay. Protection. Yeah, you're the protection. So, yeah. Oh, Deep Replenishment Collective. That's what's coming in. And I like that. After that download, I do. Retreat, rest, and be held. Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. And I feel like after this is like someone, like I'm getting like someone giving praise to God. Like there's some type of something someone asked for. And it's like your guidance is divine, and rest, retreat, be held. This is like God telling you, like, rest, peace, like, let me talk to you for a second. Like, just rest in this energy. There's some type of divine energy God is wanting you to just lay in right now when it comes to something. Like your intuition, it's looking for answers. I don't know how your intuition can look for answers, but your intuition just knows. So yeah, your intuition isn't looking for answers. Your mind is. You're trying to logically figure out what the, I was there. And that's another thing. When you give way, when you lose the need to understand, you will see and understand. Priestess. This is all your intuition. This can't be found in a book. Everything I'm giving you, all this knowledge, all this wisdom, all this spiritual food for the priestess. What the divine is giving you, this connection, all of the knowledge, all of the healing, yeah, you deserve it. Somebody is completing their twin flame journey, like, and when I say they're completing their twin flame journey, they're completing what God needed them on this twin flame journey to figure out. I'm not saying, okay, all done, I'm not a twin anymore. That's not what I'm saying. You completed the journey. The journey, what's the word? Encapsulate? Where did that come from? The journey encompasses. There we go. Compass. I like that. Your heart is the compass. Anyways, the journey encompasses many things. It's not the person. Like I said the other day, it's the healing, it's the growing, it's the evolving, it's the ascending. This person was just sent to you as a catalyst. Your twin is your catalyst. Your twin will always be your catalyst. That's how you ascend. Something has to cause the ascension. So maybe this masculine was looking for the feminine before we even knew. Because why all of a sudden does divine feminine want to ascend? It says the twins, God, the way God gave it to me is twins come together to ascend. Okay, that's what I heard. So my thing is, who came to who first? Did the divine masculine come to the divine feminine when we were unaware? And that's why we resonate and we're open to hold the space? I've gotten like so many readings where it's like, the masculine's waiting for us to heal, or the masculine's watching us and, guiding us on our journey. And I'm like, but we be thinking that we be guiding. So it's like, when and where did this dynamic start? That's how beautiful it is, because there's no beginning, there's no end. That just shows you how fucking crazy God is. Like, you will never be able to understand where it began or where it's going to end. It's just like the journey of living it. It's the journey of understanding who you are in this world. You can't just be with anybody. I mean, you could be with anybody, but you know what you're dealing with. Like, at this stage in your journey, you're a twin flame, and after that, it's soulmates, and it's karmic soulmates. And it's like, do I choose to deal with a karmic soulmate? Someone, now, just because you healed and you're in divine energy doesn't mean you don't still have the same karmic soulmates running around. We know that. Karmic soulmates don't have to be necessarily people, whatever, that we want to be in relationship with. How many of you guys have karmic family members? These are still people that, we'll never heal things with because they don't want to. So we have to let that go. Right? But it's the same thing with these types of partners, where if you're not with your twin, you end up being with someone that you, whether you know it or not, in a past life, would have come back here this life to heal some shit with. So you're consciously aware that, okay, if I get with this person, God's telling me it's a karmic soulmate. So God's telling me it's going to be tumultuous. I'm going to be going through shit. You know, I'm not gonna want to deal with it. I'm gonna be tired. I'm gonna be drained. Motherfucker's gonna be unappreciative. I'm gonna have to learn another lesson that I already know, but I gotta do it because I'm consciously making the choice. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're very highly evolved, and that's why you rather just be to yourself, because you ain't taking on nobody else's karma. You ain't carrying nobody else's burdens. Like, you are so fucking healed, and this is what this twin flame journey has done. So for whoever I'm picking up on, if you have held the space, your person is coming back to you. I just gave you all the synchronicities, the signs when they come. So it's not a if. It's not a will they. It's a, God, I trust that you know what's good for my heart. And when the time is right, I'm going to be with the person that I'm meant to be with. Take the title off of it if it makes it any easier. Whoever you're praying for, it's your person. You got to know that God's not going to bring you the wrong person. So even if you're not a twin, okay, and this doesn't resonate for you at all, you're just getting knowledge. Even if you're not a twin, even if you don't resonate with that, and you believe there is a God, and you believe that God gives us what we want, then you can still pray to God and be like, God, just bring me a fucking person that's good to me. And you can have the same type of thing. It's just, I don't understand why people are envious of what God gives people. Because if you want it, you can ask for it. Whether you get it or not is not on the person that has it, that asked God for it. It's whether you fucking deserve it, or whether you did the work to have it, or whether it's yours. People don't be wanting to hear that. People be praying for shit and they don't get it and they're mad. It's not yours to have. And especially if you're praying for what somebody else has that is theirs, you can't have that either. And you can't be mad. It's not yours. It's theirs. Like, there's just fundamental truths, okay? That no matter how many people try to go around and make it seem like and flip and flop it, it is what it is. And for you twins, that's where you are. Okay. So some of you guys, there's a mother figure as well that's in your energy that's nurturing you. And I do feel next to this priestess divine feminine that this is like an elder. Definitely an elder with the star mother here and the priestess, but it's someone that passes down a lot of ancestral wisdom to you. Okay, and this is someone who deals a lot in the realm of love and emotions. Whoever this female is that is in your energy is really helping you to nurture right now your intuition and your divine guidance. There's something about your heart. And I also heard the Holy Spirit. Like, there's something that's being given to a high priestess right now that the divine, you're a twin flame, my right ear is ringing. You're getting a lot. You're getting a lot of communication, and you just need to be like in this little spiritual bubble right now. So you're being loved on and protected spiritually as well. I feel like what's happening, when you and this person, whoever you are, okay, that God is making all this shit happen for, all right? When you and this person do actually come together, there's a high priestess that may be seeing their power. There's a high priestess that's seeing something, and you're like, oh shit, did I? Yes, you did. There's a crumbling here because a priestess is being divinely guided into her heart space, the inner temple, right? So it's giving me this energy, once again, divine feminine, you're going through some type of realization or ascension. And as you are going through this, it's crumbling an old thought process, an old emotion, an old way you looked at something. And as this crumbles for you, it crumbles for your counterpart. Like, not in the same way, but your masculine will now go through an experience where an old thought process, an emotion, an understanding will crumble, and a new one will come in its form. It's like you guys do this. This is the true Two of Pentacles. Y'all be juggling this energy like some G's, I'm trying to tell you. And it happens so beautifully. And you may not have known that this is how it worked in totality for you and this person. You're afraid of the power. You're afraid of what you see. Like, you are afraid of what God tells you is to come. So you're a powerful, powerful one. I'm seeing it with this priestess and the crumbling. You can't be afraid of what is going to fall because you step into purpose. Let shit fall. Let it fall. It has to fall. In order for you to step into purpose, something has to fall. So this is why there's so much loving energy around you right now. This is why God is around you right now. Because God knows about the third party interference and how they come in for you. And you have extra protection around you, is what I'm getting here. Yeah. So there's a mother in spirit that's protecting you. You got divine protecting you. You got God protecting you. Some of you guys, there are other high priestesses that are actually protecting you as well. So there may be some like high priestesses that do protection rituals and stuff, and you may not know this because they might not tell you because they don't have to, but they do protection rituals and they do include you in them. I'm just saying personally, that's not something I do, but I always ask people, but thank you, that's what's up, because real recognize real. So this must be another like you, whoever I'm picking up on, that sees what you're going through and is trying to help clear path for you as well. See, God brings us together for a purpose. There's many earth angels. So you're somebody's getting the food that they need on their spiritual journey. When it comes Council of Light, I feel like there's a coming together that's happening very soon, because I keep seeing this answering the call here. I keep seeing this answering the call. Someone is being called to journey somewhere. Like, someone is being called. And Divine Feminine, I honestly feel like it's not you. I don't feel like it's you. Divine Orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Lumeria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. There's a divine undertaking happening. That's what I was going to say. I don't know what that means, but that's what that's what I heard. Yeah, this is someone coming in. Because the way these cards are, they answer the call and where you're being called to journey to, it's coming in this way. And you're right here. How are you being called to lead? Because someone needs to answer the call. Like, whoever you are, Divine Feminine, you're very powerful. Council of Light, there's a Divine Feminine, Twinflame, High Priestess, whatever. You need to do what you need to do. That's all I can say. I could say what I'm seeing, but it's not my job. You're a High Priestess. Creating heaven on earth. Divine orchestration. What you're getting is what you're getting, and you need to do with it as God is calling you to. Because you are definitely being called to lead. Someone needs to step up and lead. Okay? Because someone is trying to answer the call, but they're trying to figure out where they're being called to. So Divine Feminine, divine orchestration, help us in the subtle realms. You know? Your divine guidance is speaking to you clearly. Your guidance is divinely guided. So if you're being called to be a priestess, it's because someone is being led towards you or guided towards you for some type of knowledge that they are seeking. And I feel like this is your person. So like I said, I feel reunions. I feel all that shit. I feel it. I feel like if you are too a divine feminine who you and your twin flame, like you go through, see them, don't, see them, don't, see them, don't, see them, don't. Sounds crazy, but when you see them, you see growth. They're still doing what they're supposed to do. And y'all are still where y'all are supposed to be right now. The fact that this person continuously shows up, and the fact that this person continuously shows up authentic, the fact that you can innately feel that this person is coming in better, changed, like these aren't things someone has to tell you, right? Priestess, you feel energy and shit. So if motherfucker's energy off, you feel it at the door, right? And with this person, you may have felt that too in the past. And that was how you know. No, I'm not doing this. I'm going to just go heal something or something. But you got to stay over there and do what you got to do, because I ain't got time for you to be bothering me and lowering my frequency and vibration. Like when you was on that, right? We know. Okay. But I did tell you that if this is truly the person that God has for you, it's not going to be a mystery person that's going to fall out the sky. It's going to be someone that God places in your life, not a placeholder, but someone God continuously places in your life as you go through seasons of change. The person is solid. Now, that means the person does not change. Who the person is not going to change. No matter what cycle you go through, this person is going to re-enter. That doesn't happen with everybody. Doesn't happen with everybody. Take note. Okay. So, with this type of dynamic, you might be expecting exponential growth, like overnight. And no, every twin flame dynamic is different, right? Depends on the twin flame dynamic. And that's why you got to get readings from professional, experienced, readers when it comes to this, because there's not just one size fits all for twins. Okay. Because let's be real. Divine Feminine, we was dealing with karmic soulmates all our lives before we met this person. So hey, see what I'm saying? Everything happened. Ain't nobody better than the next. We didn't realize that until we realized that. So hey, and some of us, that was a hard lesson to learn. Shit. But anyways, that's what I'm getting here. That's what I'm getting here with this energy. It's crazy. God will always place this person back in your life because they're meant to be in it. And it's not God teasing you guys. What it is God showing you the ascension in the person that's meant to ascend with you. And you also see how there are people that aren't meant to ascend with you because they don't. They're not like climbing the steps with you. Like they're not elevating with you, not getting to the light with you, you know? But then there's this person, your twin, that God allows to come in many different times to show you what God said is real. This is what I'm saying. Because nobody's perfect. And I feel like there's a lot of divine feminines that are waiting on perfection. And God wanted you to see, like, no, this is still your person, even at their worst. Like, God probably shows the twins, both twins. Yeah, I know. Because I know my twins see me at my lowest. Shit. But God will show us our person's lowest and show them ours. And it's in those moments. They have a choice, just like everybody else. Do I throw you to the side? Do I cast you out because you ain't got this, because you look like that, because this looks like this, appears to be that? Or do I just fuck with you because you a cool-ass person and I value you? This person values you, see? So this is why this person is one of the only people that is allowed to be on this come up with you, because they fuck with you. God sees this person's heart when it comes to you, right? So it gets real deep. When people be like, that can't be, well, you can't tell God what God can ordain and bring together. So that's just an opinion, and everyone got one of those just like they got an ass, okay? So I'm just saying what it is. Okay. Yeah, you and this person have come back together many times. Yeah. And so for some of you guys, you'd be like, oh, he's coming back with a ring. Like, these readers have no idea what they're talking about. And for those of you guys who be like, who was in that illusion that they were spinning about this situation, I want to say sorry. You know, some of you guys, like I said, we're all in different places. But some of these illusions that they be putting out here is so far-fetched, it's fucking crazy. Like a motherfucker you ain't talked to in 7 years is all automatically riding on a horse with a fucking ring. Like, who does that? Like, sorry guys for that. But what I'm trying to say is, for those of you guys who understand, this is taking time. Divine orchestration. Hello? Divine orchestration, not man-made orchestration. Not man thinking he can orchestrate something happening with this heaven on earth that God is creating. This is all God. This is all love. Like, this is real. And you and this person share something very, very deep. And I feel like for the twins that God told me to talk to, that were actually twins, you see, people will say I'm fake, but they're not really who they say they are either. So they don't know thyself. That's why I said know thyself. For those of you guys that were called to resonate with these messages, God did say union was best in this lifetime. And I'm going to just leave it there. If you ain't real, it ain't coming. If you are, and you've been listening and resonating, and you've been doing the work, yeah, you will be with this person. Okay. That's how God willed it to be. So what you guys need to continue to do on this journey, okay, is trust the niggle, listen to yourself, okay? What is your intuition telling you? That's pretty much that. That's pretty much what that's saying. Trust what it's telling you. The ever unfolding rose cracked open. Someone's name might be Rose. It's happening for you, not to you. Okay? All of these changes, someone's definitely coming into union. I'm saying it. Wow. Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Okay? So I feel like with you and this person, it's time for some vulnerability. Yes. I feel like it's time for you both, when you come together, is what I'm being told to tell you, to speak from the heart space. Not the arguing, not the complaining, not the judgment. This is what's going to ascend this connection more. Because I feel like regardless of who or what is involved, I feel like there is an inner knowing with devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart what both of these individuals want, regardless of what's going on. I feel like these individuals' hearts are speaking to each other. They share a consciousness. There's a lot that's shared between these two individuals that people outside of these two individuals will never understand and or experience with these individuals because they're not meant to. You see what I'm saying? That's why there's so much that is unknown about this dynamic, because really, you gotta go to God for this shit. This shit's godly as fuck. This shit's godly as fuck. And I was thinking outside, I was like, how do they really know that they're really like communicating with their person telepathically, and it's not some weird ass other type of energy? And God was like, my love is all encompassing. You know that you're communicating with me and you don't doubt it. So why would you not think that when you communicate with your person, it is any different or it is not the same? If you believe in me, you believe in what I create for you. And you trust it. There's that energy. So it's like, yeah, people may want to fucking throw whatever they throw and do all the weird shit they do to try to stop you. Here's another thing, twins. You got to listen to what these readers is talking about, these karmic readers. When they talk about someone's trying to stop you or someone's trying to block you, it don't always be what there's so much subliminal shit. And it's meant to, in your mind, keep you stuck because you're supposed to be led by your heart. You are the lovers. Everybody's not meant to be led by their heart, you see? So it's for people to get you out of your natural state. I'm hearing like someone trying to block communication, and the first thing you think is, oh, the karmic's trying to block my number out his phone. No, it's deeper than that. Like you guys, like I just said, God gave you another language. The language in which you use to commune with God is the language in which you use to communicate with this twin. Whether they are fully aware of it or not, the way you talk to God and you hear God talk back to you is the way you and your person are able to communicate with each other. And there is a lot of witchcraft. There is a lot of manipulation of twin flame energy because this dynamic and this connection and this insane chemistry and this telepathy is known. Now, the way to thwart it is to intercept it. So when I be talking about people trying to block communication, a lot of times I be talking about motherfuckers, God, trying to block the divine connection that God allows communication to flow freely through. That's what God don't like. Like, why are you trying to stop my creation? God said, these two can talk. Like, this is how I'm seeing it. And you say, she can't talk to him and he can't talk to her. But who are you? Like, this is literally God when it comes to y'all. Y'all's dynamic, I don't know if it was under attack for a long time. I'm assuming it was. Yeah, y'all gonna start hearing from each other a lot more. And some of you guys were just going through that. Like, you was talking to your person and all of a sudden it was like, I can't hear you. Like, are we good type energy? Yeah. Boundaries is here. Some of you guys, you need to put up some. Yeah, you got a lot of people in your energy. That's what I was saying. Trying to block some type of communication, council of light. But you trust what this shit can't be explained too much because it can't. But like I said, it's all encompassing and you got to trust yourself. If you know what I'm saying, then you know. And I don't have to say no more. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, a divine plan. And the foundation between you and this person that was set was your telepathic communication. Why? No matter where you are always in communication or have the ability to. Once the ability is known, it can be learned and it can be grown. Expansion. You're a twin. Okay? So that's the point for the blocks in communications. They're trying to slow this person down from coming towards you. Like, how though? Like, yeah, on a physical standpoint, they can do things, but it's like, realistically speaking, we're not talking about the physicality of a situation. A motherfucker's heart is with another person. So it don't matter who they laying next to. It don't matter who they wear every day. It don't matter. Because the soul and the spirit says the higher mind, the higher self of an individual knows that an individual is supposed to be somewhere. This is what I'm saying. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Motherfuckers be married for decades and years and millions. They're just settling. They're just complacent. They're just comfortable. Well, a lot of times that sounds like a karmic situation, you know? And then they say you get married and then you're not supposed to get a divorce because it's a sin. But it's like, what the fuck is this? If you in a karmic situationship and you married to a person, the only way out of the karmic situationship is to dissolve the marriage. What do you mean? How is that a sin? For you to improve your life? I'm confused. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it be getting sticky. Everybody has a role. I know, there's something here. Everybody is not karmic because they are not a twin. So it's like you have to be able to decipher. That's why I say discernment is fucking very important. You can't be going around judging people because I don't know. What I'm saying is you get this. Somebody gets this. That's why I'm talking. Like I'm talking to someone like we having like a real dialogue right now. So we fucks with it. Love twins. Unconditional love, self-love and wholeness, affection and attraction, and selflessness. Yep, that's the place you need to be in. Unconditional love despite the situation. Despite it. Despite what it physically appears to be looking like. Tap in. Tap in. Tap in and let God show you something real quick. Okay? Meditation is key right here. Somebody needs to meditate. You haven't been doing it lately, but you need to. Abundance is here. Positive mindset, manifest, gratitude, and blessings. So love and abundance is really what you're on the frequency and wavelength to accept and or receive right now, twins, both of you. So both of you are going through a lot of situations. Some of you guys, let's make love. Oof. Sorry. I just heard silk. So some of you guys, divine feminine, your womb is abundant. Okay, I'm just telling you. And somebody out here knows that. Someone out here has seen that, like for herself. Okay, how can I say this? You're a divine feminine who probably didn't know that you was a divine feminine until you realized that all these dudes was coming up after fucking with you. You're like, wait a minute. I helped you do this. I put you on with that. I did this for you, and I'm over here like. There's a divine feminine that realized something about themselves. And they was like, oh yeah, okay, so I'm celibate, I ain't doing shit. And something about this divine feminine on here that got celibate and she stopped whatever. And she began evolving, learning who she was, and now her abundance is in. Like, that's another thing too, twin flames out here. The karmic lesson that you both are meant to learn with both sides of this, divine feminine karmic situations, divine masculine karmic situations, is how these karmic situations block your flow of love, which ultimately blocks your flow of abundance. That's the main thing here. The love is the most important. Love is the highest vibration of all. It's a higher frequency than abundance. So love is the highest vibration of all, which means if you are in the energy, the frequency, if you hold the energy of love, abundance is naturally free flowing to you. Right? But a lot of the situations that we were in, man or woman, wasn't real love. It was karmic lessons. We were thinking we was in love, but we needed to learn a lesson. Not saying we didn't love, but if you're a twin, you understand unconditional love with your twin. You understand unconditional love with your twin because you've never understood unconditional love with those karmic exes. You see what I'm saying? So, there's something here about the twin flames coming into abundance and love and abundance. Love is leading to money. There's an abundance of love. Like, I don't know how to say this, but it's love all around and there's money everywhere. So as your love life is improving, so is your pockets. I mean, that was the plan. So, but God said, priorities. And the girl with the snake is back again. Hello, what up? God said priorities. Girl with the snake. Okay. I don't even want to look at. I'm just gonna turn the deck over because I know she's watching me. So hi, girl with the snake. This energy right here, love and abundance that I'm seeing too. Yeah, somebody. Okay. Somebody had options. Lover's card. You always have options. You somebody that got to make a choice every day about, do I want to do this or do I want to do that? Some people just go on every day and they don't got to choose nothing. Wonder what that feels like. Someone just lives every day the same way and they don't have to make no choices. I don't know what type of life that is. That sounds boring, but you are someone that got to make choices every day. Every day is no fucking choice. And they don't be little choices. They be like big choices. Like, what the fuck? Your brain be tired. I always thinking, full of swords. God, please, give me a break. Okay, I know. I feel you. Okay. There was a choice between love and money. Okay? That's just what I say. And it seems like it's getting very karmic, because with girl and the snake, I feel like there's a divine feminine that's like, yeah, you chose money over love. Like, you chose your lifestyle, not even money, like riches and shit like they be saying on here. You just chose your comfort zone over this expansive love. Like, that's a divine feminine's energy right now. And these readers will say this person chose a karmic lifestyle and abundance and money and fame and riches and this and hoes and this and that over you, make you feel like shit, but they're supposed to be helping you, right? No, there's an energy here where there was two options. There's love and there's abundance. Someone chose what they were comfortable with. I'm seeing King of Pentacles, while you chose the path of love. Ultimately, the path of love and abundance are crossing. They're meeting. They're aligning. You understand? Somebody outside of y'all has a love for money, though. Definitely. Because I'm hearing, for the love of money. That's what I just heard. So, but yeah, there's a lot of energy that just came off of these two cards. Because as soon as I seen the girl with the snake and healthy choice, I'm like, yeah. Be careful who you listening to. Yeah, be careful. Especially those of you guys who have already separated yourself from these. Don't go back. Separation, karmic relationship. So. And these people who felt like, okay, no, we got to talk about it because the girl with the snake is giving me like spiritual warfare, giving me like serpent, liar, seven of swords, sneaky, vindictive. That's what I'm saying with that. Oh, God. Anyways. I don't really want to talk about the spell work. Like, I'm so tired of that shit. It's here. It's here. But I don't want to talk about it. So I'm going to leave it alone. These karmics ain't doing shit. See? Backstabbing. Yeah. Love and abundance is what you guys are getting. Like, that's it, twins. All that other shit, you separated yourself from that. I see separation from karmic relationships that you guys were being backstabbed in. Literally, like, you're done. So someone here has chosen love over the abundance, if that makes sense. You've chosen love over what is familiar. Abundance. I'm seeing Ten of Pentacles, Devil card. The Devil card talks about what? Possessions, the 3D reality. So someone literally chose the divine, love, spirituality, their path, understanding, ascension, over what the 3D reality said they should choose. And that is why you have been aligned with the path of love. That's why you are the lovers. Right? So God said, okay, you've walked this path of love. You've gone through what you've gone through on this twin flame journey. You've loved yourself when it was fucking hard. You loved yourself when you felt no one else did. You had unconditional love for yourself and others. You went through a lot of experiences where the outside world, who doesn't understand your purpose and your heart, feel like you should be bitter and mad and fucking alone and not want anything, but you still unconditionally love yourself and others, right? Even those who have hurt you, you have surrendered and released so much, and forgiveness has become a part of your life where you don't hold on to anything. Like, I can still love you as an energy. This is someone, like, it's not hate, it's just we don't resonate. Like, someone's very like that. Self-love and wholeness, affection and attraction, selflessness. Because someone is really like, yo, anytime I feel any type of negative way about anything, it fucks my shit up. And I'm not fucking my shit up for no one else. So if I can't fuck with you, then I don't care. Like, someone is there. And whatever it is you're doing, your heart is healing beautifully. And I feel like so is your person's. A lot of backstabbing happened in these twin flame dynamics. And we know that just from years of watching on here, how these karmic readers have continued to try to twist the plot, to change the narrative, to make it suit their lifestyle, their greed, their envy, their covetous hearts and spirits, when it's always been about God. See, the snake, like I said, the Lover's card, Adam and Eve, it's out from the beginning of time. This ain't nothing new. Y'all had to deal with it, twin flames, in your own generation. And it's crazy because you really did. We really did. We really did deal with the snake and the fucking guy. Like, what the fuck? And that's crazy. Paradise is here, okay? I know. Epiphany's happen all the fucking time, don't they? Shock. Someone might be shocked that you are where you are. I don't know why. You were going to be there anyways. Just going to, sword in the rose. cut down, and the golden mirror. Good job. So Paradise says happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. Shock says sudden change, shocking news, surprise and epiphany, transformation. Sword in the Rose says clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, determination, everything I said in this message. And what you have cut out and have completely separated from, okay? So clearly this person that I'm talking about, if you wanted to know, are they are not, because the cards are saying you have cut out, cut down, okay? You're cutting out, you are in separation, you have stopped the pattern, you are giving someone the silent treatment that you now know to not be your twin, but a narcissist, a love bomber, a self-absorbed, one-sided individual. Or you are already with your twin and you need to know, yes, all of the people, okay, all of these types of energies have been cut out of your energy, of your person's energy when it comes to them and the people that are around them. Here's the thing with union that happens on a very deep level, okay? That's all I need to say. That's what I say. On a very deep level. Things get closed out divinely. And the people that are going through the situations know what's being closed out. Like the people that are having the door closed on them know that the door is being closed on them. Does that make sense? Okay. That's how God just told me to explain it to somebody. You don't need to know what these people are. You don't need to know something. All you need to do is be happy right now that you healed. There's something like you healing, whoever you are, and you wanting to be on this journey is why God is going to bring this person in. And this is why whoever you are, I knew I was picking up on a divine feminine. You were told to continue to hold and see the vision. The Queen of Wands is holding the wand. The wand is the vision, the foresight, the creativity, the passion to keep something going, the one that sparks the flame. And you were told to hold that. So you held something for a reason. You hold the vision. You held the vision. You spoke the vision into fruition. This is a self-fulfilled prophecy. Yeah, you spoke about your twin flame dynamic. You did. And it's coming to pass. And people are going to see this. Shock is here. I think your person is shocked as well. I think your person is shocked. What the fuck? The Lovers, yeah. Everybody's going to have to let go of both of y'all. That's just what it is. And everybody's going to have a hard time with it, but they got to do it. Everybody is going to be forced to let go of Four of Pentacles in reverse, these two individuals, when they choose to come together. See, it's a choice that is going to be made between these two individuals. What will we choose now that we know what we know? It's divinely guided for these two individuals to listen to their intuition, right? To make a choice about whether or not they together will walk down this path by using their free will. You see? They'll know. These two people will know. Okay. And when these two people make this is like an agreement happening between the divine right here. When these two people make this agreement that they choose this path together, Tower. When it comes to anything outside of y'all that could be seen as, has been seen as a blockage and man, I'm trying to tell you, shit. God's like, bitch, let him know. I'm trying to tell you I am here. Sorry. You hold the vision for a reason. Now, the one that can't hold the vision is not your one. I never talked about the divine masculine as a King of Wands in reverse. You know why? I'm a Queen of Wands, right? I'm a Leo. I'm a leader, naturally. So let me talk about it. When I see this King of Wands, I see me. I see a leader. I see someone, I don't want to say masculine, but I'm an alpha. Shit, if I resonate with tarot, I resonate with more of the dominancy of it. Not the love and light, I do, but Emperor, yeah. Yeah, we got to take control of a situation, Spirit. What we going to do type energy. Like, this King of Wands is like someone who has vision, foresight, right? Wears many hats, blends in, all these other things, right? Communicates with animals. We got a chameleon right there. So people will say whatever the fuck they'll say. Very spiritual person, very, very together oriented, very family driven man, very, very soul filled man. The King of Wands is. They don't say that, right? he got his eye on something very intently, and it almost looks like he about to stand up and go toward it, right? Okay, he looks like he's more ready to go than the Emperor, doesn't he? The Emperor's in a stone chair, and he looks planted. But this King of Wands got his hand on his lap, like, I see what I want, and I'm about to go get it. You ready? And she like, yeah, I got you back here. But anyways, the King of Wands is what, like, I have never seen a Divine Masculine in a King of Wands reverse energy. So anytime this card comes up, I get a Karmic soulmate, I get a Warlock, I don't get Divine Masculine. So Divine Masculine, I want to tell you when you watch me, I am never talking about you when this card is this way. I respect you. Okay. As a female, you know, everyone sees the Queen of Wands and they, you know, they may relate it to or associate it to me. Right? Because I'm a female, right? And I resonate fire sign. Okay, cool. But really what I'm learning is I resonate more as the King of Wands. You know why? For the reason I just said. Behind every, what do they say? King is queen. Next to every king is queen, or whatever the case may be. When I think of what a king should be like, right? When I think of a leader, when I think of someone that should be followed, right? When I think of someone that should be guiding, I oftentimes only have myself to fall back on, and how I see how I lead, and how I see how I kickstart things, and how I see how I have a vision and I'm going after it. And there's a dream that needs to be fulfilled. Like, I see that about myself, but I don't often see that too many times in men. So I identify the King of Wands in reverse as someone that I definitely know could never be on any type of level I'm on, because I'm in the upright. You see how I read tarot? So I got to put this back down here. Divine Feminine, you probably resonate with everything that I just fucking said. And if so, I love you, sis. You are who you are. My left ear is ringing now. So that makes sense as well with everything I just said. Sorry, guys, if you got offended or I said know thyself. I can't figure out who's who. But I had to say that for a reason. But what God is saying about you, Queen of Wands, overall in totality is you a spiritual fucking baddie. You got the High Priestess, the Temperance, the Lovers, the World, the Hierophant, the Queen of Wands. That's a lot of fucking shit that motherfuckers can't see. That's a lot of fucking power that you have. That's a lot of vision. That's a lot of drive. That's a lot of leadership capabilities and qualities. That's a lot of ways that have been made for you. There's someone out here where you have seen so much that God has created multiple paths for you to walk down that you can guide others down as well. And for the Divine Feminine, the Twin Flame, who has been called to get up here and be the teacher and speak and stand out on faith and keep going and not give up and keep hope and keep loving your heart and don't block off that heart chakra and da-da-da-da-da. For the one who hasn't become bitter and jaded about the journey, for the one who truly understands it's not God punishing you, but why you are who you are. These King of Wands in reverses, these warlocks that want to be right, spiritual because you innately are. These men that want to try to, man, they're about to be alleviated out your energy too. I just feel like it's free-flowing energy from you and your person. Like all of those other things that were there aren't there anymore. There's something here where it's just you and this person. I see a graduation. So there's an ascension between a twin flame dynamic. And it's going to be represented by two individuals, a lot of two individuals coming together divinely orchestrated, listening to their intuition. Yeah. So this is really what you got to see in the spirit. Like I kept saying the other day, see beyond the natural. The Queen of Wands, you naturally see signs, symbols, synchronicities. You naturally connect spiritual things to the 3D reality. This is something God has taught you one-to-one. God has taught you how to see him through the miraculous wonders in this 3D reality, as the Bible says. So you know God when God comes through. So there's like union is happening. That's what I'm being told to tell you guys through this whole message. You and this person are going to come together. And it's a long time coming for some of you. Yeah. 3 of Cups. That's the union. Yeah. Yeah. King of Cups in reverse wasn't able to block you, and they're in the 9 of Swords because they're stuck because you're coming into 2 of Cups with your Emperor because you are the Empress. Like, Whoever this King of Cups is in reverse, he's probably the King of Wands in reverse too. But many of you guys have many people, and this has nothing to do with signs. I'm not talking about no zodiac signs. I'm talking about the energy people hold. If I just said you're not dealing with no King of Wands in reverse, no fake leader, no man that can't guide you and fucking lead you to anything better, you're not going to deal with a King of Cups in reverse who can't pour into you real love or real emotion, who's going to manipulate your heart. Like, yeah, someone who, I don't fucking know. You're getting all the answers you need. There's some type of person that was trying to emotionally manipulate a divine feminine to keep her blocked from keeping her heart open to the divine love that she was meant to have. And I don't know how this person was trying to do this. I don't know if this is giving me the energy of someone that you don't fuck with sending you like love spells. King of Cups in reverse with the Seven of Wands in reverse with the Two of Cups. Like someone was trying to force energetically like the emotion of love from you to them. And when they did this, it was to cause an interference in the twin flame union that's literally on the table. People are weird, okay? But Nine of Swords with this Hangman, because they can't stall this connection, okay? This Emperor is right here, and he's fucking right behind his Empress. Like, what is up? Like, what is up? What's up? Like, this is your divine masculine, truly, when it comes to you. They're as awakened as you are. So now you might honestly see who this King of Pentacles in reverse is, right? You might honestly see why some things didn't work, right? You see who it's working with. You see the divine flow that's happening with you and a person. So you can see what you need to see for yourself, right? God is saying, someone out here, you learned a major lesson why something wasn't working. God said, do you see the truth now? Like literally God is asking you. You see why you had to be single and independent and focus on you? Okay? You see why I said follow them spiritual breadcrumbs? And I'm going to show you what you need to see? Yeah. You see what God is telling you, divine feminine? You guys, you was betting on yourself. It's just the thing. You was betting on yourself. You was betting on your own destiny. And look what happened. You created it. You created it. The mind is a terrible thing to waste. Mind is a terrible thing to waste. So these people that thought whatever they thought, they had terrible lapses in judgment. If that's even a real thing. They have no judgment. I don't know what's going on. But these people, yeah, they made some foolish ass, stupid ass choices trying to stop you from having what's destined for you. And some people say, oh, they don't want you to have love. But I said the love comes with the money, right? The love is the love that must be solidified. So if, wow, it's opening up. Love before money. You should never put money before love. You shouldn't love money. The love of money comes, okay. So you guys, it was literally all about love. And people probably judged you like, bitch, love ain't gonna pay the bills. Okay, we get that in a regular sense, but like love isn't bringing any money in type thing, whatever. Your love and light, that ain't paying. And that's why a lot of people be on this dark shit and they get paid for it. Because, hey, Ace of Pentacles, devil card, you know? The darker we can be, the more toxic we can be. We gonna get money off that shit. People love toxic shit. Anyways, you guys are the ones who were called to be like the weirdos in that energy of being love and light and lollipops and butterflies, and then having a very harsh reality with realizing, oh shit, it really ain't lollipops and butterflies and sunshine. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you're that crowd, because right here, it's like the Ace of Pentacles is coming now because you got the Ace of Cups. It's like another lesson. Like, where's the Hierophant? Like, you had to go through a cycle. You had to learn the lessons when it came to love, right? And a lot of you guys, that was actualizing how you were not loving yourself, because this was a self-love journey, right? So you learn those lessons. You close out that cycle. You close out those chapters when it comes to love, self-love and loving others, giving love, receiving love. You learned all those lessons, right? You know what you need to do now. So now that that cycle is closed, and this is a graduation, okay? Spiritually speaking, God has graduated you, that you're done with that. Now here is your reward. Now you can get the money, right? Because what good does it do for God to give you all the money in the world, but you have no one to share it with? A lot of people out here ain't got nobody to share their money with, and they're miserable. There's that aspect. And then there's also the aspect of, no, you can't get what I want to give you to the totality I want to give it to you until you love yourself. Because if I give you this money before you learn to love yourself, do you know how badly you will squander You're pearls amongst swine. Like, there's a real crazy ass thing that God did with you. So you may have been like, oh, it's my season of suffering and I'm struggling and that. Yeah, but do you love you? Do you deserve money? Do you deserve to be happy with what you have? Do you deserve more? Like, that was your season. You got through with what you had. God always made sure that if you needed something, it was hand delivered right on time. I know for me, man, I can attest to that. I can attest to that. That is wholeheartedly true. If you going through something, God's going to give you what you need. I know that. It could be a friend that reaches out and like, yeah, I got a couple dollars. Like, you want them? Okay, cool. You know, little shit like that. Like, somebody, you might be stressing over something, like a bill or something, and it's like all of a sudden, like, some money comes in. Like, you aren't expecting anyone to give you any money, but it's like someone gives it to you. You're like, thank you. What's this for? Nothing. Just good looks. Like, just do what you got to do. Like, someone who knows something or someone that just likes you, or there's always I was going to say a handout, but these handouts are divine handouts that come from God. See what I'm saying? These handouts have no strings attached. You are in a completely different cycle. Yeah. This is the cycle where you just get what the fuck you're supposed to get. 4 of Wands. And you move on accordingly. 6 of Swords. And behind you, let me tell you, as you and this person move forward, because you are ascending and you are coming into union. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is behind y'all. The Tower, the 5 of Wands, like I said. Everything's fucking crashing. It's supposed to, though. Because this is too divine. This is like divine force recognizing divine force in the 3D. And I don't think people understand that. Like, I don't think people really understand frequency and energy. And I don't think so. But if you do, that's why this is so powerful. Wow. Intensity. Give me a couple more cards. Divine Masculine. These are coming from you to your feminine. And I'm done. Okay. Oh, no, I don't like how those came out. Why is this whole deck upside down? No, it's not, but it feels weird in my hand. All right, intensity. That's what I want. Doubt in reverse. This masculine is, he's sure about something. Sure, that's what I say. Inspiration. What else, divine masculine, do you want to say to your divine feminine? Or do you want divine feminine to know? What do you want divine feminine to know? Our love is real. Promise. Oh, this one wants to come out, but I'm trying to put it back in. It's still trying to fall out. Your divine masculine is telling me he ain't sleeping. Passion. Oh, well, that's why he ain't sleeping. So, blessed. Okay, give me one more and I'm done. Give me one more. Okay. He said, I'm not insecure. And thank you for helping me to get out of insecurity and listen to these signs and have faith. All right. That's what he's saying. Yeah. I said, why is divine masculine so quiet? Silence. And then I said, blessed. And then I said, it's because I'm learning. That's crazy. That's why he's so silent. I don't really feel divine masculine in this message right now. I did it a couple times, but he's not staying around. He has shit to do. My nose is itchy. Changing. All right, so the first card, my ear is ringing. Intensity. My feelings for you overwhelm me sometimes. Please reassure me by taking things slowly and patiently. This will help me feel comfortable with the changes that are happening. Like, this is a man that is realizing, like, why everyone is coming to his life, who you are, and what he needs to do, and he gonna do what he gotta do when he gotta do it. That's it. You don't stop worrying. Inspiration. I'm not reading the doubt. This man feels as if doubt was a concern for this man, he wants you to know at this point, he don't doubt you. He don't doubt that you feel the same thing that he feels. It's usually divine feminine, like, yo, do you feel what I feel? This man is like, yeah, I don't doubt that this shit is real. Like, I don't doubt anything about this. So that's a good thing for you to know. This man is saying that you are an inspiration to him. There is no one else who inspires me the way you do. I am so proud of you. Your achievements and your gifts, your love really gives me strength and courage to strive for more out of life. That is your job. Okay? As that is his. Our love is real. Trust in us and in the guidance of the higher realm. Have faith that it is safe to love me as much as I love you. Our union is protected by angels and we are destined to be together. Our love is true, divine, and unconditional. It's a lot of words for a relationship. It's true, divine, and unconditional. That's a whole hell of a fucking lot, ain't it? All right, promise. I wish you knew just how special you are to me. It kills me not to be able to tell you. You amaze me with your compassion and kindness through this time apart. I promise I will make things right between us. This is why you hold the space. This person has already fucking promised you something. Be that this lifetime or past lifetime, this person might not even realize they have promised you this. The higher self of this person recognizes you. Now, we need integration here if this is separating from this person. Because I feel like there's someone that doesn't realize that they are in tune and intertwined with another person. And they are making promises in the spirit. Like there's dreams happening. Someone's dreaming about a person and they're not realizing it. They're not remembering the dreams. A lot with the dream state. When it comes to this twin, I feel like this twin is trying to ascend and integrate. So when that happens, the attunement is here. There's a whole lot going on. Someone's twin flame dynamic. It's you guys are transforming, you're ascending, and you're attuning at the same time. That's a lot. That's a lot. And that's the air ringing as well. It will be solidified when that contact is made and the ringing of the ear happens. That allows you to know that someone of the same frequency is right next to you. Okay. That's the ringing. It's confirmation. Like, oh shit. It's a match type energy. Some of you guys are like, dog, give me a sign when I'm with this person. If this is my person, let me know. And then your ear starts ringing. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah, hello. How many times you got to say it? Like, sorry. I am working, but yeah, the ear ringing around the person is attunement. Look that up. Look up the word attunement. I don't know. But this is what's happening with this masculine. He's going through a lot of changes on a very deep level. It's like physically or... When you see this man, he may not be talking to you like this. This is what I'm talking about. He's a very, very 3D person. There's nothing wrong with it. He ain't talking about the spiritual names and the signs and the astrology and the moons. He ain't on that shit. He about his business. Sorry, he about his money. Anyways, this man works a job, goes to work, he drives a car. He's in this world. He's not, he's not into this type of shit. It might take him a lot to watch you, divine feminine. He's like, bitch, shut up and talk. It's like, that's your twin. Like, how can I shut up and talk? Like, what are you talking about? Anyways, I know I hear him right now. But your masculine is going through a lot of changes on a spiritual level. It's the integration of the higher and the lower. That's what's happening. So this man, you're holding the space for him because you are already ascended. You have ascended, and now you're holding the space. Because this man is ascending, or you wouldn't be holding it. So he's going through changes spiritually right now. With or without, in or not in a relationship. That doesn't matter. Hello? Can I say it again? Sorry to the karmics who think they trap in the masculines. If or not, with or not, anybody around them, they're still going through these changes because they still promise something. They know what they feel. I think I said this already. Okay, so let that go. Surrender that. What's yours is yours. And that's all you need to say when it comes to this, because this person is becoming more sure by the day. Doubt is in reverse when it comes to your divine masculine. So changing. I am working hard to change, to face up to all that I have been avoiding for so long. That sounds about right. I know I need to do more, but I feel so exhausted and tired. Your love is inspiring me to make the necessary changes in my life. Period. You're the guide. He was guiding not too long ago. I don't know if you remember that when I said your masculine has become the teacher. But yeah, your masculine is needing to be guided to where you are right now. That's what I'm trying to say. You are the only one with the guidance that is divine. So your divine counterpart is seeking you out. So this could go in many different ways. If you are a reader, your person is being called to watch you. If your person is opening up to different spirituality, your person might be watching different videos or shorts on YouTube or whatever. They might be seeing them on Facebook about spiritual things. And they're like, changing, they're changing. And you don't know this because you don't see them. But they're more drawn to things now. The things that you are being opened up to and that you are accepting of as it goes into your consciousness. If that is shared, then he must also get pieces of that he picks up on. And he further investigates Hermit card on his own free will in his own time. This is the thing. And this is why it's so important for twins to stay high vibrational and on the path. But it's hard to stay high vibrational and on the path when you don't know what the fucking path is. So Hopefully this is everything everybody needs to know in totality. You know, people will say, twin flames are karmic. No, they're not karmic, but they are meant to force you to grow or be karmic or stay dealing with lessons. Karmic is just a lesson. I am done being with people to learn lessons. I want to be with a motherfucker to experience some love and some joy and some peace, not some stress and some abuse and some fucking strain. Like, I'm done with the lessons. And that's what I told God. I said, God, I'm done with lessons. I'm done with these lessons. There are no more earthly lessons I need to learn. Like, I'm good. Now I'm ready for the blessings. I'm ready for the happiness. I have done so much healing in fucking 5 years. What else can I heal from? How much should I have gone through? It's like, damn, enough is enough. I'm at the all-encompassing healing. But I have healed some of the most major fucking things that people would not be able to even look at. I have healed those things. I have looked at them. I have seen them. I have seen the people. I have seen the things. I have seen them. I have seen the... There's nothing else to see. I'm tired of seeing shit like that. I do not want any more lessons. Like, you got to make that shit clear. You want abundance, you can get an abundance. Shit, you want abundance of lessons? You want abundance of blessings? You want abundance of stress? Or do you want... Like, what do you want? And I'm tired. I don't want to go through another situation where I got to do another cycle learning that I need to heal something else. No, there's nothing else to heal. There's nothing else to heal. Mother wounds, heal those. Father wounds, heal those. Like, family wounds, heal those. I did. If they didn't, that's not on me. I came here to them to do it together, but they chose to go against. So, hey, is it my fault? My delivery makes you upset? Or do you just hear what the fuck I'm saying and do the work? Many families out here that got a fucking healing spokesperson that's gonna get on here for everybody to fucking hear and be like, yo, this is what we need to work on as a family. No, I'm done with that. Like, I'm grown. I tried to heal my family unit. Those I know in it that resonate with shit that I say. I know people watch me. I know all my family don't hate me. I know that. I know there's a lot of jealousy, but that comes from, before I was even here. So is that my fault? No, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm in a completely different place because you see, I'm trying to raise some healthy ass children. And all this shit, what I learned with this whole experience, honestly, like, it ain't worth it. Like, you can love a motherfucker and they can break you down and they can fuck up your whole life. You can love a motherfucker and they can not do none of those and it could still go wrong. At the end of the day, all you can do is love you, be accountable for you, and just pray that, like what God says, what loves me, what I love, loves me too. And if it don't love me, I'm going to feel it, I'm going to see it, I'm going to know it before it got to beat me up, throw me around, kick me around, fucking, sorry. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm done with that shit. I'm done with that shit. There's so much y'all don't know that I have been through. Like, I am blessed and happy to be alive. I am blessed and happy to have my children. It was a journey, it was a struggle, and I ain't putting shit above that, like, twin or not. My thing is, like, people be thinking that I be giving these messages and I'm like, she cares about... No, you don't know what the fuck I care about. What I care about is helping people. But my personal shit is my personal shit. And I handle that on my own. I come to be a light of truth. I come to give you guys knowledge that I know is not on this platform because I know no one has what I get. I give it freely. I don't ask you for no money. I don't ask for you fucking to do nothing. I don't ask for none of it. I just want you guys to have it. Like I said, God told me before, it means nothing. It makes no difference to have this knowledge that no one else has. You don't live in this world by yourself. So I share as much as I receive. And I just hope that you guys take from it what you need. If you resonate with my messages, then that means you are part of the family. If you don't, then that means that you're not. And I don't know who you are. And you don't know me. So either way it goes, I'm not upset. Thank you, sis, for these messages. I needed to hear them today. It's been confirming the downloads I've been getting the last few days. Good job. I'm glad. People don't be wanting to do informational messages because why? I don't understand. Like, tarot was meant to be informative. That's what I'm saying. People go to get a tarot reading to get spiritual information. And nowadays, it's like everybody is talking about fucking nothing. Like, who cares? Where is the knowledge? Like, you don't know what I learned since having my kids back home. Because, DCF, and I got all these resources and all these providers and all these different people. And I don't know, like, when they came home, I was like trying to figure out what I needed to know. And I'm like, shit, I don't know what I don't know until I know that I don't know it. And that's usually when I need to know it. Like, there's a lot of shit that you don't know until you know it. So yeah, it's like one of those types of situations going on here. It's just fucking, I don't be knowing. I'm over it. I don't be knowing. All I know is I'm gonna do what I'm gonna keep doing. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna keep doing. Pretty much. And God's gonna keep guiding my steps. And if this is the information you need, then I'm gonna do it. I wish I had it. I do. I wish I had it. It would have stopped a lot of heartbreaks. It would have stopped me from dealing with a lot of people. There was some people that I honestly did, only think about giving an opportunity to, because I had got a reading from a reader that I trusted, and I tried it, and I was like, yeah, I never trust that bitch again. Some of you guys went through that too. It's like, nah, I always needed a me. So I'm glad I can be a me for y'all. I'm glad I can be a me for y'all, because somebody got to hear all this. I just heard nonsense. Someone calls it nonsense, but you be listening to the nonsense every time I post it, so it must be some sense. 202 on the time confirmation. So it's a whole lot of sense. I have been waiting to do a reading. I need you to do a reading. That's what I need you to do. And I need you to go live, and I need you to be like, yo, girl, I'm going live or something. Somehow. I don't know. I need something posted to my community when you do, because I want to be there and I want to shout you out like you be shouting me out. Only thing is, I don't really be on here like that. I be on here like when I be doing my lives, and then I don't be. But I want you to. We are the ones who make sense of the nonsense. Always. I'm tired of it. I need people to stop making sense of their own shit. I don't need to make sense of nobody else's nonsense. It's not my sense. It's theirs. So, like I said, if what I'm saying is nonsense, well, go figure it out. Go listen to someone who gives you more sense than I could. And there aren't many people out there that are going to make you think the way I make you think. With your heart, your mind, your fucking whole body, your energy, your spirit, your soul, your spiritual fucking signals and signs in your body, goosebumps and nudges and all types of shit in my readings. Like, hey, I know it because I feel it myself. If I feel it, I'm feeling someone else. See? So. Oh, no. Well, one day we should go live. Can we go live together? I don't know. You can't go live. I need you to go live, damn it. I want to go live with you. But I gotta go, because you gotta pee. I don't know if y'all been seeing me moving around. I was like, get up and go to the fucking bathroom. I gotta go, okay? I will talk to y'all later, but that was the message. Twin flames, take what resonates. Karmic soulmates, learn the lesson. Everybody has a part to play. The karmic soulmate is going to have to realize that this person came into their life so that they could grow, evolve, okay? Together or not, but that this person is going to regardless. The karmic needs not try to, okay? Four of Pentacles with the fucking devil and magician, these masculines. The karmics need to realize and understand and have accountability. This is what I'm saying. Accountability is a must here. Because divine feminines, you're holding on to a lot of things that you have to understand, and like, how can you have that type of compassion and that type of empathy and openness? Your man is over there with, no, it's not about that. It's just about what it is. But yeah, that's what's going to have to happen. Every person is going to have their own, or come to their own understanding of what this means. I don't want to be on here and say like every karmic situation is going through an ending, but at some point in time, 9 times out of 10, how many times have you tried again with a karmic person and it didn't work? It's not working. You see what I'm saying? It's not working for a reason. So let's not keep trying to figure out what can we do better, and then what we do better ends up being worse. Okay, let's just cut our losses. Be like, yo, we ain't moving nowhere. It's like, we ain't doing nothing. Like, yeah, we ain't like failing, but we ain't growing. It's like, I want more. It's like, I don't think this is going where we thought. It can be equally understood. But then you'll learn, okay, that's usually when the masculine learns, because those words from the masculine don't just come from nowhere, okay? What the masculine will usually end up learning in that space of trying to separate from a karmic cycle is, well, damn, you don't really love me anyways. And it has nothing to do with you. It's, you don't love me anyways because you don't want me to have better. Like, you don't want better for me. Like, I'm telling you that I deserve better, and you're saying what I'm getting is good enough for me. And that's where a lot of these masculines have to wake up. Like, yep, nope. Stop the car. Bitch, get out. I'm playing. Anyways, bye. So, divine feminine really has nothing to do with you, but it does at the same time, internally, on a spiritual level.